What is more important to you? Protecting your family or obeying a law that circumvents protecting your family? Before I went to California on vacation, a lot of people asked me, many people advised me not to take my firearm with me because it's illegal there. I'm very familiar with the gun laws in California, but I've been to California multiple times, and I never go on a long drive, no matter where to. I don't care what the laws are, without carrying protection. 10 in the mag, 1 in the chamber, an additional clip, 10 in the mag. I want to explain why I'd rather protect my family than obey a law. When you travel, because of your license plate, they already know you're a tourist. I've done a lot of driving across this United States. I mean, a lot of driving. And there's a lot of places just like where I'm at now. Let me turn the camera a little bit. Just like out here. You can go missing and nobody would ever know about it. Until maybe some dogs or somebody ran across your corpse. God forbid. And I'm using California as an example. I went to California. Yes, I carried this. And I knew the law. And I chose not to obey that law for the safety of myself and my family. But God forbid, in one of these places in the middle of nowhere, God forbid it was at nighttime as you were traveling to and from, you got a flat tire. You had to pull over to the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. Your license plate already tells any evildoer that you're pretty much a tourist, that you might have money on you. You might have, if you're coming back, you might have souvenirs or things that are worth money. What is worse? Going to jail because you broke the law carrying a gun, or watching your family members on the side of the road get accosted and possibly killed before your eyes? Think about that. This gun is nothing but the modern day sword. I have the right, the God-given right by God to defend my family. And I don't believe man's law supersedes God's law. I don't believe man should be able to take away my right to defend my family or myself. So I made the choice. And to those people, yes, I carry. And I've been to California many, many times. To put it bluntly, I used to live there as a very young child in the 70s. I know the gun laws were much different, but I'm not unfamiliar with California. I've been to California, I'd say, in the last, I'd say 20 years, no less than 12 times. One or two times, actually twice, to drive up Highway 1, all the way from San Diego, all the way up to San Francisco. I carried. We went to Yosemite. I carried. We went to the Disney theme parks, I think 3 times in various trips. I carried. We went to San Diego and Shelter Island. I carried. There was a time we went to SeaWorld. I carried. I don't care what the law is. But that doesn't mean I'm a foolish man when I'm breaking the laws. The gun never leaves the car. The gun is always underneath the seat. And I never give the police a reason to pull me over and possibly find that gun. Even when I'm in the hotel, I'm sleeping at night, the gun stays in the car. The car is parked where I can see it from the hotel window. The car has an alarm on it. A lot of people might freak out over that. You leave your gun in an unmanned vehicle? Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. Well, I personally calculated the risk for me. The risk might be different for you, but for me, there's less risk leaving it in the vehicle. Instead of transporting it back and forth to the room as you go in and out of the room, doing your day's events, like going to the theme parks or whatnot. God forbid you leave it in the hotel room and one of the room attendants, the cleaning personnel, comes and finds it. Well, there's a lot of things right there that can go wrong. What if they handle the gun, unsure of how to use it, and they accidentally fire it off, accidentally killing themselves? Or let's just say they reported you, that they reported it to the police that there's a gun in the room. What happens if the gun is stolen by one of these cleaning personnel, and then it's used in a crime? I just calculated the risk, and for me, it's better to leave it underneath the seat. If the car is broken in, they'll just go through the console, they'll go through the glove, they'll look around the vehicle for stuff they can grab. It's very rare that they're digging underneath seats, dirty seats and whatnot. Very rare. And even if they do, I calculated the risk, I did a risk assessment, and that's how it came out for me. So again, for those of you who are worried or wanting to know if I carry, yes, I carry, regardless of the state's law. But if you do so at your own risk. Do your own little risk analysis and risk assessment, or whatever you want to call it. But for me, I want the right, and I want to have the ability to protect myself and my family. God forbid we get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Again, you got an out-of-state driver's license. It tells volumes to wannabe people who want to do you wrong and want to harm you. Folks, you have a great day. Take care.